Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of Connect to Learn. So today we are going to learn about LCM. Do you know what is LCM? Let's learn. Let's see. LCM, the full form of LCM is going to be least common multiple. Here we can also call it lowest common multiple, right? So two ways to read this LCM, least common multiple or lowest common multiple. So here, common multiple means obviously we are talking about more than one number. So two or maybe three or maybe even more than that. So today we are going to learn about three methods of finding out LCM of two numbers. Let's take two numbers first. So first method is going to be, let's take, that is going to be listing multiples because we are here talking about least common multiple. So it is multiple, it is about multiples. So we are going to list multiples, list down the multiples of the numbers that about which we have to find the LCM. So listing multiples it is. So for an example, if we want to calculate the LCM of two numbers such as 6 and 9. So multiples are going to be the numbers which are coming in the table of these two numbers, right? So the multiples of 6 are going to start with 6, then we have 12, then we have 18, then we have 24, and it goes on, right? So similarly, what are the multiples of 9? It is going to be 9, 18, 27, and it goes on like this. Now here, what is LCM? Least or lowest common multiple. So the number which is the first one which is common for from this list is going to be 18, isn't it? 18 is here, 18 is here. So before that, there is no other number which is common. Now, why are we saying that least common multiple? Because you are going to have more numbers which are going to be common in these two lists. Such as if I go after 24, you are going to get 30, then 36, and so on. Let's talk about after 27. Here in the list, we are going to have 36, isn't it? So this is one another common multiple. But we are talking about the lowest, the least one, which is going to be 18. So here our LCM is going to be 18, right? I hope you understood this. We can take one more example. So let's take down the example of 4 and 5. Now here, let's list down the multiples of 4 and 5. It is going to be starting with 4. Then we are going to have 8, then 12, then 16, and 20, then 24, then 28, and it is going to be on, right? Let's write down the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it goes on. Now, what is that number that you see which is common, which is in the both of the lists? That is 20, isn't it? So this is going to be your LCM here. Isn't this easy now? So easy. You just list down it and you are going to get your LCM. But there is a problem with this method. What if I am going to give you big numbers and you do not know the tables of that? And when you are writing it down using repeated addition, it is going to be difficult for you. It is going to take a lot of time, right? So that is why we need one more method for this. So the other method is going to be prime factorization. So what is prime factorization? Let's talk about. We are going to talk about the same question, that is 6 and 9, or we can take 4 and 5. So here let's take 6 and 9 first. Now prime factorization is also done by two ways. Like the first way is you can do the prime factorization of 6 and 8 separately like this. It is like a tree for you. Now you see the smallest number by which you can divide 6. We can start from 1, but 1 is going to divide every other number. So after 1, can we think about 2? Yes, 2 is going to divide 6. So what are we going to get after that? It is going to give us 3 as an answer. Now, what number you can choose for 3? Which can divide 3? Well, 3 is a prime number, so 1 or 3 can divide 3. So we are going to choose 3, not 1. And answer is going to be 1 over here, right? So what are the factors that we have got here? The prime factors. You'll see that only factors that we're going to have here are going to be prime ones. So here the factors are 2 and 3. So let's write down 2 times 3, which is going to give us 6 only. Now let's do the same thing with this number 8. So the smallest number which is going to divide 8 is 2. It is going to give us an answer as 4. And the smallest number for 4 again, which is going to divide that, again it is 2, right? It is going to give us an answer like 2. And for 2, it's a prime number. We are going to have 2. And that's 1. Now you see, 2 times 2 times 2, it is going to give you answer as an 8. That is also right. So let's write down 8 equals to 2 times 2 times 2. Now how to find the LCM over here? LCM is going to be, let's see, it depends upon the type of factors that you have got. So here you have got 2 in both of the list, right? Now if I highlight it like this, which list is longer for the count of 2? It's obviously the 3, right? The 2 times 2 times 2. This box is bigger that I have highlighted. So we are going to choose this one, not in the list of the 6. So 2 times 2 times 2. I'm choosing this one. Next type of the factor, we are going to have 3. That is only this option. We are not having any other option here. So I am going to write 3 here with this. Now let's multiply the numbers that we have got here. That is going to give us LCM. So 2 times 2 gives us 4 times 2 times 3 gives us 6. You know how much is 4 times 6. That is going to give you 24, isn't it? So that is going to be your LCM here. Now there is one more way of calculating LCM, just like prime factorization, which you can see much more easier. That is, we can take both of the numbers together, 6 and what was it? 8. Let's take 8 here. Yes. So here, let's choose the number which can divide either of the number. Only one. So example 2. 2 is going to divide both of the numbers here. So let's take 2. Answer here is going to be 3 after division. Here it is going to be 4 after division, right? Now, in the next one, which number you are going to choose, which is going to divide both of the numbers? Maybe both of the numbers or either one of the number. So that is going to be your 2. So here, 3 is not divisible by 2. So we are going to keep 3 as it is. Next is 4. 4 is divisible by 2. So it is going to give us the answer as 2. Again, in the next time, we are going to choose 2 because 2 is working still, right? 3 is not divisible, but 2 is divisible. So let's keep 3 as it is and 2 is going to give an answer here, 1, because 2 is divided by 2. Now in the next one, we are going to choose a number 3 because 3 is going to work. So it is going to give us 1 here and 1 here. So here the process ends because we have got 1 and 1 is an answer. Now what are the factors that we have got here? This, and this. So let's write down LCM is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Understood? What are these numbers? The numbers that we have got here. These are the numbers or the prime factors that we have got, and these are going to give us the value of LCM. So again, let's multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 6 is going to give you 24. That is your LCM. So you have got the same ones in the previous one also, right? So these are the two ways to get an LCM by two ways of like prime factorization only. Here we are still left with the third way. Let's talk about that. Third method is called the division method. Now, how to do this? Let's learn. Division method, if we take the question, let's say 14 and 20, these two numbers I'm choosing. So here you have to think of a number by which we can divide both of the numbers. So it is going to be 2, isn't it? 2 can divide both of the numbers. You have to choose the smallest one. Always start from the small numbers. So 2, you have selected 2 here. So if you are choosing 2, write down 2 here also. The answer is going to be here 7 for us. And here it is going to give us 10, isn't it? Now, there is no number that can divide both of these numbers because 7 is a prime number. So there is no factor of 7 which is also a factor of 10, right? So this process ends right here only. So here, what are the numbers that we need to give us an LCM? So that is 7, the leftover numbers, and 10, 7 and 10, both of these numbers, and the number that you have chosen here, 2. After this, LCM is given by these three numbers. Let's multiply 2 times 7 times 10. 7 times 2 gives us 14. 14 times 10 is 140. And guess what? This is your LCM. So these are the three methods to calculate LCM. Please let me know that which one do you like. Connect to learn with us more. Thank you for having me.